What's up, you guys? Welcome back to another video. I owe you guys multiple videos. I've been lazy and I haven't been posting any videos lately, and I don't know why. Maybe I don't have a vision for the goal of this channel. I feel like that's why I don't know what I'm gonna be posting really. I want to talk about personal finance and business related type of content, but I feel like I am a perfectionist that I want to post most perfect content for you guys, which I think is the reasons why I don't post any content at all. But I want to motivate myself to post one video per month, or actually one video per week. So 52 videos per month on what's going on in my life. And I want to talk to you guys about that because I want to post more. I really don't care about the viewership and the content. I really care about getting my message across. In today's video, I really talked to you guys about my last decade of my life. So going from 20 to 30, I'm turning 30 soon, guys. In about 45 days or so, I am turning 30, and I feel like I'm having a mid-life crisis. I know some people having it later in life, and others like have it early. I had a quarter-life crisis at 25, but now that I'm 30, I feel like I need to update you guys on the business ideas that I've done and also why I failed in each one. So with that being said, let's get into it. The first business I ever started, I believe, was about 23, I think. My mom and her business partner introduced me to drop shipping and e-commerce. So I think that was summer of 2017, I believe, 2016, 2017. I started drop shipping. I don't know what I was doing. Honestly, I watched a couple of YouTube videos and I just see my mom's business partner drop shipping just a bunch of knockoff Chinese products from AliExpress. And that like sparked a little bit of entrepreneurship in me, and I started drop shipping. So I dropped shipping on and off for about a year. That didn't really work out for me quite long term. Maybe because I didn't stuck with it, but also at the same time, I didn't know too much about drop shipping. I just know, like, look, you have a website, you drop ship from AliExpress, you have it on your website, you do marketing, and it's a great idea, a great business idea at the early stages, but I don't think people understand how difficult it is to be a drop shipper unless you have a very strong following on social media. So marketing is a key to success in entrepreneurship in general, in e-commerce specifically. So that was a failure because I didn't really fast track it. I didn't really give too much into it. My goal was to make money, obviously. So drop shipping and e-commerce in general, like that was my first fail in that business idea. The second business idea that I got into was stock trading. Now, I invested in a lot of money into crypto and the stock market. I have lost about 25,000-ish in crypto, so I've been burned with crypto before, so I'm no longer investing in crypto at all. Unless I get crypto from friends or anything like that, I am not gonna be investing or actively investing in crypto. I have lost some money in the stock market. I wouldn't say I'm a day trader, but I'm an active investor in the stock market. I would definitely buy or sell stocks on a daily basis, sometimes weekly basis. So it depends on what the market is doing. As of right now, if you guys know, the market is super volatile. You have days that you go drop 5 to 10%, and there's days that you go 5 to 10% growth. So I would say I'm an active investor. That was a successful business because you need a lot of capital to invest. A lot of people need 25 to 50 to maybe even $100,000 to be a stock trader, and 99% of stock traders fail. So obviously the risk, the barrier to entry to the stock market is very low. Quite frankly, you just need capital and some videos to really become a trader. There's not much education behind it, and you can learn it on social media, on YouTube. But I feel like there's a lot of gurus out there that are trying to sell you a course on how to become an effective stock trader and making $5, $10, $15, $20,000 a month. I think 99% of people that I've realized now, I reflect on that, is being a stock trader, being an active investor is not really for the week for most people, I would say. So that was kind of a fail. Now and that was a couple years after. So this was 2019, 2020, like right before COVID years. I would be a super active stock trader. There's days I will make money, there's days I will lose money, but average out, I would say I was breaking even. So that didn't really go anywhere. I am still active investors by all means, but I am less of a day trader per se. So I really didn't do that because also at the same time I didn't have a lot of capital. So needless to say, this business idea of becoming a day trader wasn't capitalized. So the next big thing I tried after day trading is I wanted to become a real estate agent, right? I see people selling real estate all the time and they make millions of dollars or hundreds of thousands of dollars in commissions every year. And I thought if I get my real estate license, I could go sell real estate. And during this time, I also got laid off, or I got fired from my last job for a simple mistake. I used to work at a credit union here in San Diego. I got let go because of a simple thing about emailing a customer. I didn't hit like a certain button to secure the email, which is, now that it looks so it's so stupid now I think about it, because they have this new tech where you have to like secure the email to send it to clients if you want to send documents or like their statements, and I didn't do that. So I got let go because of that reason. So I got laid off. I pretty much got fired, and then I was like, you know what, might as well go get my real estate license. I did that. Took it once, I failed, and took it the second time a month later, and I got the license. So I started doing real estate. I started joining a team for about 6 months by myself. That was really horrible because I honestly didn't learn shit. I didn't learn anything. I feel like the first 6 months to a year is very crucial. So, you know, I talked to everyone about real estate. I wasn't really hitting it, so I joined a team for about another 3 months, and that wasn't really cutting out because the real estate team that I joined here in San Diego is huge. They have like 120 agents last time I checked, and if you're a newer agent on a big team like that, they really don't care about you at the end of the day. You're just a number for the team, and if you're a bottom of the chain, you never really sold any real estate, they're not gonna prioritize you. So I gone through two weeks of training of that. Now, honestly, I didn't learn anything joining this team. I feel like I wasted a lot of my time and energy joining these weekly meetings, so-called, where I train about how to talk to clients and things like that, cold calling, marketing. Didn't really become successful in that. So, and I did that for about, I think, 9 months or so. Maybe less, 7-8 months, I think. So I decided to leave that because honestly it didn't really work out for me. And by the way, guys, if you become a real estate agent, there are fees involved, right? So when you pass the test, when you become a real estate agent, the test itself, scheduling, fingerprints, the test itself costs money, and that takes about a couple $1,000 depending on what state you take it in. And then every single month you have broker fees and realtor association fees. So depending on what city and state you're paying anywhere between probably $200, $300, $400 per month, all the way to maybe $500 per month on just fees every single month. There's desk fees depending on which brokerage you're in. So, and then of course there's marketing fees. There's a lot of fees that people don't realize when you become a real estate agent. You work for yourself, right? So every single decision you make costs money, whether that's marketing, that's advertising, there's gas, insurance, food, all of that costs money. And if you're not producing for a whole entire year like I did, like that sucks. I was burning about $7,000 to $10,000 per year on just being a real estate agent, and did that for 2 years, and I only sold one house. So I was able to recoup a lot of my money that I spent on all of that stuff. So my biggest lesson in that was obviously like the expectation is super high. All you guys see on social media and online on TV is selling Netflix and selling Sunset and selling New York City. Like, that's cool and all, but in reality, most people don't do that at all. Most people treat real estate as a little side hustle. They don't really treat it as a real business. I think that's the mentality that I have, is that the hustle is hard, guys. Within the first year, I think about 75% of real estate agents fail. And then within the first 5 years, 90% of real estate agents fail. So a lot of these real estate agents don't even make over $50,000 to $60,000 a year. So if you have a $80,000, $90,000, $100,000 a year, you're already beating 90% of real estate agents who already failed in this industry. So, and that applies to any other financial services or any sales roles. I think a lot of people glamorize this. So I'm one of those people who glamorize it, and I failed. So now that I aren't in real estate anymore, I still have my active real estate license in the state of California, but I don't use it. So a lot of times when I'm buying real estate or shopping for real estate, I just use my friends. So with that being said, those are the 3 business ideas that I tried. I mean, what else have I tried? Oh, I also tried selling on eBay, for flipping things on eBay. That was quite successful. I really enjoyed that business. Again, I didn't really go too much into flipping online. I know a lot of people who do well flipping things from big box retailers, and they flip it on eBay. So that is a big business thing. I guess I didn't really follow up with it, because a lot of times, like I said, you gotta outsource the products to sell on eBay. Every single day you gotta list products, then you gotta take photos, you gotta price the market, price your product really well to sell. So a lot of things people don't understand when they're trying to start a business on eBay. So I did that for a while. I still have a big interest in flipping things online, because I feel like that is something that people don't realize is super easy to do. The barrier to entry in flipping things online is super easy. You go to garage sales all the time. I know Gary Vee is a big flipper. He's a big fan of flipping things online on eBay, garage sales it, sell a lot of the products, and then flip it online and sell it and make money that way. So I still believe in that aspect of business, is you can flip things that you already own online, and then kickstart that kind of business and make $5,000, $10,000, $15,000 a month on that one. So I still like that idea, but like I said, I haven't really pursued that aggressively, which I should, because it's an easy thing to do. So that kind of summarized everything. Now that I kind of go back into a 9-to-5 job, if you guys know, the job market sucks for the past 2.5 years or so. No one's getting hired, and I see it all over LinkedIn and social media. People online, especially on TikTok, these young professionals in their mid-20s to early 30s are not making it, right? They're just not making it in terms of salary. A lot of them are getting laid off. So that's what happened to me between 2023 and 2024. I was laid off pretty much for a year and almost 6 months. So 18 months I was laid off. Thankfully, I didn't hit hard financially, but again, I feel like I'm falling behind. But that's another story. But yeah, I am turning 30 soon, and quite honestly, I am not where I want to be in life. And these are the 3 financial business lessons that I can remember in the past between 20 and 30. And if I can do it all over again, I will pick definitely investing in the stock market and being an active investor, and also flipping things on eBay. I think those are 2 things that are most popular, and people can make a lot of money doing that, and that's what I've been focusing on moving forward now that I have income. So with that being said, that's pretty much summarizes all my decade of experience in business and entrepreneurship. Again, business and entrepreneurship, people glamorize that online on social media, thinking you can make $5,000, $10,000, $20,000 a month net profit after all expenses, which is not true. Most people who aren't going to be disciplined to be that, and I feel like that's the mentality that I had, is I wasn't disciplined in business to to be successful. I honestly didn't pick a business that I really want to be in ultimately, right? Like I jumped from drop shipping to trading the stock market and being a day trader to real estate to flipping things on eBay. So like there wasn't any consistency, right? So if I had to redo one thing over, I would pick one sector and master it, whether it's flipping on eBay or doing e-commerce or like the stock market. Pick one sector and stay focused on that. I feel like I would be way more successful in that industry or that sector if I just nailed it in the past 10 years. So if I focus on that, I feel like I would be a lot more successful. Now hindsight 2020, did I do that? No. And that's a learning experience I will have to go moving forward. And also like being a YouTuber and being a content creator, like that was another avenue of business idea that I need to focus on, which I am too lazy to do because I feel like I don't have any bright ideas or bright content to post. But I feel like I don't care about perfection. I don't care about like all of that stuff. Just post content. After posting 100, 200 videos, now I can come back and review I feel like that's the idea that I'm going forward. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you guys drop me a follow and subscribe to my YouTube channel. My goal is to hit 1,000 followers in next 90 days. That is the goal. So help me out guys and drop me a follow. I'll see you guys in the next video.